Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna do a part 2 of makeup products which I think are very similar to each other. Now I want to give a very big emphasis before anyone comes to me in the comments. When I say these products are similar, I'm not talking about like straight up dupes. मतलब थोड़ा भी difference नहीं है दोनों में. There can be differences. Just a quick spoiler, like for example the lipsticks which are on my lips right now, I already filmed this video by the way, and intro and outro मैं last में film कर रही हूँ. So the lipsticks which you can see on my lips, there is a slight hair of a difference between both of them, and I recognize that fact. इसीलिए मैंने video में भी बोला है कि there can be a slight difference. I'm choosing my words very carefully because I know people can, you know, get very like एजिटेटेड बेसिकली कि अरे तुम इसको सिमिलर कैसे बोल सकते हो, उसमें डिफरेंस है. हाँ डिफरेंस है, इसलिए मैं सिमिलर बोल रही हूँ, ड्यूप्स नहीं बोल रही हूँ, फॉर दैट एग्जैक्ट रीजन. सो I am just trying to find out product alternatives for you guys whenever I possibly can, because I realized that मैंने भी ये जो प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदे हैं ये मैंने गलती से खरीद लिए कि सिमिलर है. इफ़ आई न्यू कि दे वर सिमिलर आई वुड नॉट इवन वेस्ट माई मनी बाय बाइंग टू, बट नाउ दैट आई हैव दो सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स आई कैन एक्चुअली शेयर देम विथ यू एज comparisons, so you know that you can just choose one or the other. You don't have to buy both because of how similar they are. Just pick the one you prefer more. Like for example these two lipsticks, whichever you think would suit your complexion more, whichever shade you would prefer on your skin tone, that's the one you can go for. You don't have to buy both. So that's my whole ideology behind making this video, and I have 5 different sets of products which in my opinion are very similar to each other, and I want to share that with you so that you can make a more informed decision and go for one or the other. And if you want to buy both, then that's completely up to you. It's your money at the end of the day. So yes, without making this intro any longer than it already is, let's dive right into it, and let me share with you what the 5 products are which in my opinion personally are very similar to each other. Let's go. Okay, so our first lippy basically we're gonna talk about, which is basically the same thing. I prefer one formula over the other, but if you look at my lips right now, can you tell that I have 2 different lips going on both sides? I don't think you can. Both of them are liquid lipsticks, so both of them dry down and have the same finish and look very similar. On this side of my lips, like my left basically and your right, I have the Love Earth Expresso Martini liquid lipstick, and it looks so similar to the Wearified pink hot cocoa liquid lipstick which I have on this side of my lips. Again, I'm gonna come a little bit closer for you to be able to see. I think this side dries down to be a little bit more like shiny, not as matte as this side. But again, I have these 2 lips going on and like both sides of my lips, and I want you to be able to see how similar or different they are. If you think they're different, then you can pick and choose which one you think is better and make your choice accordingly. But to me, both of them look very similar. I think on my top lip, like this line of demarcation is what is like basically telling you that I have 2 different lips going on both sides. But yes, I wanted to show you the shades because of how similar or different they are. Again, completely depending on your preference. And then the second like product we're going to compare basically is the Tarte blush in the shade Exposed, which I have on this side of my cheeks. And then on this side of my cheeks I have a different blush, which is the Essence The Blush in the shade Befitting. Now again, I feel like this side is a little bit more nude and it's not as built up, versus this side is a little bit more built up and it's a little bit more pink. So yes, you might feel like there is a difference. I basically feel like both of these blushes are quite similar to like my favorite Color blush, which is now discontinued. I don't talk about it as much, but when I initially found out that it's discontinued and I have completely used mine up, I was so heartbroken. So I was kind of finding like basically similar shades to replace them, and initially I thought, you know what, Tarte is very similar to that, and then I discovered Essence, which I also feel like is very similar, gives me the same kind of vibes. And yes, of course, this is a high end, it's not available in India. I have a mini because of one of the Tarte sets that I bought, and then the Essence one is so affordable. It is available in India, you can buy it on Nykaa. And yes, I wanted to show you the comparison of these two blushes to see what they look like on my skin tone. And if you are looking for a nude blush, you can check out one of these two. I also have another blush comparison to share with you. Now unfortunately I don't have both the blushes in my collection, but I do have photos of both the blushes, so I will insert those on the screen. We have the Sweet Pea blush from Fla Beauty on one side, which is again a cool toned like nude pink blush, but it's quite cool toned. And then I did happen to buy this Rimmel blush right here, which I again don't have in my collection anymore because I did return it. I had not swatched it or anything at all, so don't think I'm like one of those people who uses makeup and then tries to return it. No, I'm not. When I got it, it looked so similar to me to this Fla Beauty blush, which I already knew that I did not like. So I was like, it does not make sense for me to keep this one. I assumed it would look completely different to what it actually looked like in person. It was definitely more cool toned. I was looking for a more neutral, like warm-ish blush. I would say neutral, not warm even, but warmer than what it ended up being. So yes, that's why I ended up returning it. But in case you are looking for a cool toned blush, you can check out one of these two options. Both of them do seem to be great. Of course, I cannot comment on the Rimmel formula because I didn't use it, but the Fla Beauty one was also great. And then last but not the least, I have another Love Earth liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Citrus Cosmo, which is very similar to Nykaa's Bombae liquid lipstick. Now again, because I don't have the Bombae liquid lipstick, I can't show you like a side-by-side comparison of the two, but again, both the shades are very similar. And I have shared with you that recently the Nykaa Bombae liquid lipstick formula, like that range specifically, I think it's called the Matte to Last liquid lipstick formula, is getting on my teeth. It's very thin. It does not look flattering on me, and I just don't like the formula. I love the shade, I just don't like the formula. So when I discovered that Citrus Cosmo from Love Earth is basically the same shade as Bombae, I was like, my problem is solved. I don't have to care about the formula anymore. I can just use Citrus Cosmo and enjoy the shade without having to deal with the Nykaa formula. So that was another like lip that I wanted to share with you, which I feel like is very similar, and I'm so happy to find a replacement. And then the last like product comparison that I have to share with you, I'm going to do that in just a second. So this is our fifth and final lip basically, or rather product, I should say, fifth and final product. On one side I have MAC Russian Red, which is a bullet lipstick. So in case you're thinking like, why does this side look shinier and this side doesn't, well, that's because the lipstick I have on this side is Spicy Sangria from Love Earth. I just have a mini, but I will definitely consider buying a full size of this if I find the formula to be long lasting. So that's why this side is more matte and this side is a little bit more on the shinier side. So again, these are not dupes, but for me personally, at least, if you're going for a red, go for a liquid lipstick. Don't go for a bullet lipstick, because of course, I mean, the shiny part is like preference, but apart from that, this is not long lasting. I always look like Hanuman after eating something if I have this lipstick on. So even though I've kept it in my collection for so long, I might probably declutter it at some point and give it away to someone, because I don't reach for this at all. So anyway, I wanted to share the fifth and final combo. The shades are very similar to each other. Of course, the finish is different and it looks a little different, but I actually prefer this side, the more matte finish, way more. So yes, that is it. That was our final product. So with that, I complete my 5 different product combinations, which are very similar to each other. I actually have some more which I am currently working on. So there will definitely be like a part 3 of this video once I have 5 more product combinations to share with you. So in case you would be interested in that, let me know down below in the comment section that you are interested and you would like to see something like that. So then I will keep it in my mind to make sure and do that. But yes, let me know your thoughts down below below if you have discovered any like similar products that you want to share with us. Leave that down below as well. I would love to, you know, share my inputs with you when you share your suggestions, and of course it would also be helpful to other people who are watching this video, who are probably lingering in the comments, for them to find out similar products as well. Let's all save each other's money. And yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye. Okay, so I know it's a weird angle like this, but yeah, when I hold the camera this far, the lipsticks might look a little different, like at least when I was filming earlier. But now that I'm like holding it up close, I was even staring at myself in the mirror, and then I'm like, no, you know what, the lipsticks look more similar in person at least, and when I'm looking at it up close versus when I was filming. And I was here, let me show you, I was here filming in this angle and they might look different, but then when I come like this up close and I'm standing in the sunshine, I think they look more similar. Like when I say I'm standing in the sunshine, don't think I'm using any sort of artificial lighting when I'm sitting to film. I'm filming in natural light, but the window is there, like it's far, like that's the window. Ek minute, huh? You understand, right? That's where the window is, and I am filming here, so it's like far a little bit, but when I go more close to the window and I stand like literally in the sunshine, it looks more similar. So again, I just wanted to throw this after the intro of the video because I finished filming, I was going to eat, and then I noticed this, so I just wanted to share that with you in case it's helpful. I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to share that with you.